What's something you can't help but blame yourself for? When I was 15, my grandma moved in with us because she was starting to go senile, and things only got worse. I was already mad because my parents made me give up my room for my grandma because it was more spacious and private than the guest room. Well, things only got worse because she'd just be in my way all the time, and I started to resent her for it. So in turn, I started doing things to drive her insane, and I would hide a bunch of her stuff. From random things like her hairbrushes and cups of coffee to pictures she collected from her camera, I'd take them and stash them. When she would flip out about where her stuff was going, I'd just say that she must be going crazy and have misplaced it. But then I found her real diamond wedding ring placed on the dresser when she was taking a bath one night, and I stole that. When she came out, she started screaming hysterically, saying she knew she wasn't that crazy, and she was sure that she had placed the ring on her dresser. But I went straight to gaslighting her and saying she must be tripping out. Truthfully, I was an awful kid to her. And then one night, I woke up to her shouting my name in the nasty way she had always done when she wanted to accuse me of taking her stuff. I figured she must have just been shouting my name to yell at me for supposedly taking her stuff or something, but I just ignored her and fell back asleep. It was still the dead of the night when my mom woke me up and said we needed to rush Grandma to the hospital. She had found her doubled over on the bathroom floor, throwing up red. At that point, I felt awful when I realized she must have just been calling me for help. And once we got to the hospital, the doctors told us that she had acute kidney failure. I sat there crying the entire day as I thought about how awful I had been to her just because I was annoyed by my parents' decision to let her stay at our house. Over the next few days, things only got worse for her, and the guilt only deepened for me. So one afternoon, I ran home to grab a few things before heading back to the hospital, and in one hand, I had her diamond ring. But the moment I walked in, one of her nurses told me to hurry up because it seemed like she was about to pass away. I ran through the hallway weeping, and just as I walked through the door, my grandma turned to face me and smiled. I then took her hand and placed the ring inside as I said, "I'm so sorry for how I treated you, Grandma. I feel terrible and I love you." I was crying hard, and all my grandma could do was muster up a strong squeeze of my hand as she murmured, "I love you," with her last breath.